heaven knows we've seen so many cybersecurity firms drop the ball this quarter. But when Zscaler reported last night, they knocked it out of the park. This cloud-based cybersecurity outfit delivered a robust top and bottom line beat, with management raising their full-year revenue forecast. In response, the stock shot up, even though it had been up a lot already, up over 9% to the new 52-week high, but it's still down more than $100 from its all-time high at the end of 2021. So could this thing have more room to run? Let's check in with Jay Chaudhry, old friend of the show, chairman and CEO of Zscaler. Get her better in the quarter. Mr. Chaudhry, welcome back to Mad Money.
Thank you, Jim.
All right.
Time flies. It has been a year since we got connected.
Too long, sir. And one of the things I want to say is that I was worried. We had a tough April for cybersecurity. There were 3 different companies, I don't need to call them out, that faltered. And what they said was, look, there's a lot of confusion in the market. I don't think that you had a soft April, did you?
We did not. Jim, the market is tight, there's deal scrutiny. But CIOs are looking for better cyber protection, but they want cost savings at the same time. Zscaler is one of the few companies that not only provide best zero trust, but also we remove a lot of legacy point products, actually save money for CIOs and CISOs. That's what drove our growth last quarter.
Now, you do have a flywheel. I'm going to preface this by saying everybody comes on and says they have a flywheel. I think you actually have a real flywheel. Please explain it to our viewers.
Yeah, our flywheel is real innovation with zero trust architecture. Everyone is taking traditional firewall-based technology, calling it zero trust, which really tries to secure the network. It's a complicated thing. In the world of Zscaler, you could be sitting anywhere. Your device simply connects through Zscaler, Zero Trust Exchange. We connect you to right application, right service, irrespective of the network, irrespective of the device. It's an elegant, it's an innovative architecture. It gives far better security, saves a lot more money, and gives great user experience. That is why over 45% of Fortune 500 companies depend upon us.
Well, when you say zero trust, most people, again, they just mouth it. What I like about you is that you don't trust. Everybody isn't trusted. You got to prove yourself. And I don't know any other company that does that. Explain that to our viewers, because I think that that's crucial.
So zero trust is fairly simple. Trust no one. But if you don't trust anyone, then how do you communicate? That means you need to give a little bit of trust to do only a certain thing. I'll give you a simple metaphor. In the old world, if I come to see you at your headquarters, they stop me at the reception, check my ID, give me a badge, and say, go inside. Once I'm in, I go anywhere and everywhere. Not very good. In the world of Zero Trust and Zscaler, we escort you to the meeting room, and once the meeting is done, we escort you out. You're given access to only certain things. That's what sets Zscaler apart from other security companies, and that's why Zscaler customers have far fewer ransomware attacks than other customers out there.
Now, in other words, they don't have the keys to the kingdom. They can't get to the top. They can't shut you down, right? They can't shut the company down.
Exactly. If they can do something, they may affect one application, but they don't impact the whole thing. It's very, very powerful concept, and customers are embracing it. And customers now are going from zero trust for users to zero trust branches, zero trust workloads. We call this concept zero trust everywhere. That keeps you much safer.
Well, everywhere also includes mobile banking, which is something I always am worried about. I have someone who just checks my balances now twice a week because I'm afraid. Now, there's apparently a 7-figure ACV deal that you did with a global bank. Other people must feel like I do.
That's right. And in this case of a bank, they want their workloads to talk to other workloads in a zero trust fashion, which is a very novel and great approach. So banks are embracing it. And then there are other customers who are saying, if I have 1,000 branches, those branches can't talk to each other openly. So they only talk to each other through Zscaler Zero Trust policy. which gives far better security.
Right now, some people say to me, how could a stock go straight up like this? It must be something, it's trickery, it's a short squeeze, whatever. I come back and say, well, wait a second. If you have total contract value bookings of over $1 billion, if your remaining performance obligations are now nearly $5 billion, that's what happens.
Mm-hmm. That's right, Jim. And it's not only the top line. Our top line and bottom line both are very good. In the industry, they call something rule of 40. That means if your revenue growth percent plus free cash flow margin is over 40, it's a good thing. Zscaler has achieved this performance 21 quarters in a row. This last quarter, it was 52%. So we run good top-line business. We run good bottom-line business as well.
Now, I think that some people need to know this. I only know 2 companies that are in your league. There are so many companies out there. So, I mean, you're obviously just doing something that everybody needs, that creates some value. Most people think cybersecurity is just actually a dead weight loss. But you bring value and you catch people and you, 50 million lives you now protect?
Yes, that is correct. And Jim, the number one reason that's happening is our innovation. Number 2 reason it's happening is because we are obsessed with customers. Customer obsession is one of the Zscaler's key values. It starts with me. There are more and more customers who come back. Then when they move from one company to other company, they call us and say, Zscaler, I need you. Our customers who are paying us over $1 million in ARR went up 23% last quarter. So very proud of the way we serve our customers and very proud of the innovations we're driving.
Well, I want to congratulate you for a remarkable post, so-called Liberation Day. You're the #1 stock that I follow. I want to thank Jay Chaudhry, the CEO of Zscaler. Tremendous work, sir. Thank you so much.
Jim, thank you so much.
Of course. Mad Money's back after the break.